for tonight. It was an invitation from MRO, and so of course the answer was yes. And after I said yes, I realized it was going to be on camera, and I thought, what are you doing? Because I am a writer, not a speaker. And I listen to K-Love every day, all day, and the songs are in my head all the time, and I chose 3 that help me and remind me that you're never alone. And particularly given the circumstances of the last year, we need to remember that we can go to Him for everything and lean in and lean on. So I chose, the first song is Matthew West, Truth Be Told, because part of that song shows how we cover and we say that we're fine, and it's really okay that you're not fine. All right, song Matthew West, the lyrics say, everyone else's life is fine except mine, and truth be told, that really is the furthest thing from the truth, because we all have something. We all have something that we need help with, and I've had people say to me that I couldn't possibly understand what they're going through, and although I might not have your exact circumstances, my husband and I went through a very long, dark storm, and I had a lot of support, including MRO. And there is always hope to make it out the other side, no matter how difficult. All right, quit. I think another good point in the song, and I think women especially, have a tendency to say, I'm fine. They hide behind, I'm fine. They don't want anyone to know that everything's not 100% under control. And that's a part of the song too. It's okay not to be fine, and it's okay to ask for help. So if you listen to the words of that song, if you get the chance, I think it will make sense what I'm trying to say. The second song that speaks to me, and I think to a lot of people during this time, is Jeremy Camp's song, Out of My Hands. Because women, again, like to be in total control, and when there's something that tips the scales and sends all of it spiraling out of control, the best thing you can do is let go of all of it. And if you take it out of your hands and put it completely into His, you realize that the plan was and is His all along. When Sam and I hit that dark period of time, I realized that I wasn't in control at all, and everything came apart. But you realize you're still standing at the end of it. It can't take you. So if you let Him have that control, It's part of his plan. And as it turned out, after probably 30 years, I came to the conclusion that his plan was way better than my plan. And I wouldn't change walking through that storm at all. Because I really wouldn't. Okay, so the last song that I chose, which is relatively new, is Corey Asbury's, I might have said that wrong. It's Corey Asbury's Sparrows. And I love the verses that speak to, he knows every hair on your head, so he knows what you need before you even ask. And the sparrow doesn't save up food and doesn't save up things to make a nest in advance. He's provided for every need. And I think in the same passage is how beautiful the lilies are clothed. So we really just need to depend on him for what we need and know that he's got it. He has it all covered. So there is no need to worry, which is also easier said than done if you're female. But worry doesn't gain anything except additional stress. And if you admit that you're not fine and you take it out of your hands and put it into his hands, he will take care of you just like he takes care of the sparrows and the lilies. It's a very difficult discipline, I think, to get to, but once you get there, you won't go back to worrying and fretting and wringing your hands or being stressed. You can go to a quiet place, which can be in the middle of a busy mall. You can still find that quiet place in yourself to go to him and ask and tell him what you need. And he provides everything. That peace, it's the peace that he provides, no matter what kind of storm is going on around you. When I agreed to speak to everyone, I wanted to be able to share a little bit of what I consider to be my testimony. And there isn't any way to put that in a couple of minutes because it's been a very long journey. And it can't be summed up. Something that has taken 30 years or more to get to where I am, but if I help just one person know that you can get to the other side of the storm, and there is always hope, and there's always light in the darkest dark. Hopefully using a couple of songs and going back and listening to what the lyrics really say will help explain a little bit about how I feel in my relationship with Jesus.